everybody, Laura here for Simon Says Stamp. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm excited to share a couple projects that I've created using the new July card kit called Pop Art. I'm not walking through the contents of the kit, but boy have I had fun playing with it. I'm going to use a lot of the products that come in the kit. And man, if you love die cutting, if you love making geometric patterns, and you love color, then you are going to love the Pop Art kit. I mean, look at all these pieces. These are just pieces that I've had kicking around. You are loved. Thinking of you. What else do we have? We got to miss you. These are just bits and baubles that I've had, and I keep them in the storage box for a rainy day. But I wanted to create a project or a couple here today. So you've got the 4 dies that come in the Pop Art Pieces die set. I'm just going to do the circles for this card. I tend to lean towards the circles, although I'm going to maybe use the squares next time. Okay, so what I decided to do was you can fit 6 of these circles on an A2 size card. So what I'm doing here is cutting 6 of the solid circle out of some white. This is Hammermill white cardstock, and I'm doing 6 white ones, and I'm using these as backers. That way I can adhere all my pieces to these white pieces, and then I can pop them up onto the card base, because dimension is life. I had to draw that one out because I really meant it. Now let's talk cardstock. I just started pulling stuff willy-nilly out of my scrap drawer. And if you're like me, your scraps just grow and grow and grow. And I'm going to do each circle its own kind of color family. So this one here is getting reds. Some of this is Concord 9th, some of it is Simon Says Stamp, and I will link both. I would suggest getting an assortment pack of both. Simon Says Stamp has a great assortment pack, and so does Concord 9th. Also, there's the, what's it called, like this block of textured cardstock that comes in the kit, and I will use some of that on my second card. But this one here, I'm just using scraps because I needed 4 shades of each color. And in the little texture block, there's maybe a few shades of each color, but not 4. So I needed more. And then now I'm just using the Simon Says Stamp craft glue to adhere all the pieces. You could also do tape runner, whatever type of adhesive floats your boat. If I forget to mention a supply or an ingredient that I'm using in this video, everything will be linked in the description box if you're watching this on YouTube. So I'm just adhering these lighter to darkest in the center, and it's kind of like a little colorful bullseye. What I like about using liquid glue is you can kind of shimmy it just a smidge so that you get everything lined up just perfectly. The glue gives you a little bit of play time. Okay, so I did one kind of red corally. Now I'm doing one that's in the orange family. I'm not going to show you. You get the idea. I'm gluing the pieces on. And another thing I will say is my cardstocks here might have been a little bit thicker than the textured cardstock. The textured cardstock that comes in the kit is a little bit thinner. And so you know how some solid color cardstock, some are thicker, some are thinner. And when it gets a little bit thicker, you might get some indentations. See this slight indentations from the dies? It doesn't bother me. I don't mind it. But what I wanted to tell you was how these cardstocks are a little bit thinner, so you don't really get those indentation marks when you die cut them. So if you have super thin cardstock, you can probably, not get those indentations. If your cardstock's a little thicker, you might get it. It's not the end of the world. In fact, I don't mind it. Okay, while I'm blabbing away, I went ahead and die cut all these rings. And so here I'm doing a yellow one. And since I'm doing 6 on the card, I got a red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple. And you know that I'm going in a rainbow order. I've never had so much fun. It's like I needed this little kickstart. Sometimes you get in a creative rut, but this geometric forward product kit just really gave me the little kickstart that I needed right in the middle of the summer. And, maybe it's not everybody's cup of tea, but it sure is mine. And then now you save all those little bits. And I'll show you what I do. My next card is just using leftovers. All the little leftovers. So you can be thrifty and nifty. And then while I'm I kind of shuffle all this onto some scratch paper. and then I just dump it in to that storage box. That storage box comes in the kit, and it makes you feel like you got your life together. And that's really what it's all about. Now I'm taking the piece of Neenah Solar White, heavyweight, comes in the kit, cut it in half, use the Simon Says Stamp scoreboard to score it with my beloved Teflon bone folder. I'm creating a side fold A2 white card base. I love to crease that card like my life depended on it. Okay, now here's where you arrange. Here's the good stuff, man. I don't know what it is about this. I don't know if it's the color or the white space, the cleanness, the sharpness of it makes me feel neat and tidy and orderly, and it just gives me like this relaxation, relief, joy feeling. Does it you too? I don't know. I know some people love florals. Some people love cutesy critters. But this right here is what really, really tickles the itch for me, so to speak. Okay, I'm using the thicker 3D foam squares. These are by Simon Says Stamp. And I just put one behind each square. Sorry about my hair. Need to wear a hairnet. It's getting in the way. Last one on there. So you got 6 popped up on a white card base. You could use this card for anything. Now this is the big, bold headlines, extra large, easy strip. This is the reverse one. And I used the extra large, easy strips banners die to cut all of these sentiments out in one shebang. I love the hello there, and I love how it looks, but it felt a little bit thick for my liking. Sometimes I'm a little bit picky about sentiment strips. I like them to be thinner. So I pull out my little mini guillotine, which is what I love to use when I'm cutting sentiment strips. It's easy to line up and get it straight. And I'm just going to snip off a little off the top, a little off the bottom. And that sounds like my son when he wants a haircut. Mom, just a little off the top, a little off the bottom. You could also cut off the banner edges if you wanted to. And then I put some of the little thinner 3D foam squares, and I'm going to pop it up right in the center. Here's why I love to trim that a little bit skinnier, because then you could see the darkest center in those circles. And then for embellishment, I'm using some of the clear, the dazzling gems. These also came in the kit. Love the different sizes. I kind of frame the sentiment there. This card is done. I don't know, but this is my jam. This is totally my jam. Okay, now here I'm doing another card. I swear to you, this card took me less than 10 minutes. I saw all the innards, all these little dots, and they kind of fell out. And it just reminded me of like confetti, when you just like throw some confetti on the floor and it lands in kind of a pretty pattern. I was like, I don't know. I kind of like how those look just kind of laying there willy-nilly. So I laid them out. I didn't touch it. I ran into the kitchen, grabbed a sheet of press and seal. My son was like, are you all right? I'm like, I just need a sheet of press and seal before anything sneezes or the cat jumps up or moves it. And I pressed that all down. I'm using some of these little 3D foam squares. These are the thinner ones. You could also do thicker. Put one on the back of each of the circles. And then now it gets a little hairy when you're trying to remove the backer because your fingers start sticking to the press and seal, but it's worth it. I got another A2 side fold card out of that Neenah Solar White cardstock. I laid down the dots. Look at this. I don't know. Do you like it? I love it. I felt like it needed a couple more, just a couple more dots. So I pulled out the die and I die cut 4 more. A bright red, kind of a bright pink, bright blue, and a bright teal. And I like it when there's just some kind of overlapping. Now these squares got the thicker foam tape, so they are standing out a little bit thicker, and it gives you that play on dimension, little added pop of color. You could make this for any occasion, but I used one of those sentiment strips. I cut it thinner. I cut off the banner edges. And this one says, hey friend. I'm using a little foam adhesive strip there. And I found a place where there was room in between the dots to add a little sentiment strip. I didn't even plan it, but it kind of nestles right in there. It was a happy accident. And then now here I added more of these little dazzling gems. If I could do it over, I might not add the dazzling gems. I don't know. Maybe I overdid it. Or can you overdo it is the question. I don't know. I mean, sparkle just makes everything better. But it didn't need it, but I love it either way. What do you think? Which card do you like better? The bullseyes or the confetti party waiting to happen? I hope you enjoyed this video and it gave you a little inspiration using the July card kit Pop Art by Simon Says Stamp. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time.
Hi, I'm Heidi, founder of SimonSaysStamp.com. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like what you just saw, be sure to press the thumbs up and subscribe to see more great content.